Hey, what's going on there, guys? Nick here from Absolute MTG, and I'm back with another product opening video here. So today we have the Journey into Nyx event deck, Wrath of the Mortals. So this just came out this morning. I went to my local card shop, Top Deck Cards and Games in Bethel Park, PA, and I picked up one of these bad boys so I could open it up on camera and share it with you guys. So let's take a look at just what we get inside of this event deck here. We have our Battlefield Thaumaturge from Journey into Nyx, depicted on the front. This deck comes with a 60-card main board and a 15-card sideboard, along with 10 rares, and it also comes with a spin-down die. Alright, so here's our box. Looks pretty sweet. We open it on up, and we have our contents inside. So we have our die. We have our insert to keep things separate, our sideboard, some inserts on how to play Magic. So this one is for just the event deck itself, playing the deck and whatnot. It also has the entire deck list on the side here for you guys to be able to reference. And tournaments and events. So stuff about the formats, some tips for a successful event, and a whole lot of reading material. So there's that, and then the just general guide on how to play Magic in general. Okay, so now let's actually get to the deck itself. So our main board's right here, our sideboard. Close this thing up. And we'll take a look at the cards, because that is why everybody is here. You want to take a look at what the contents are. First person. Okay, so we're starting this off with some Young Pyromancers. So Young Pyromancer, we have 3 of them. We have Battlefield Thaumaturge, so that's our first rare. We have Guttersnipe. We have 3 of those guys. We have Chandra's Phoenix. Spellheart Chimera. We have an entire playset of them. Ogre Battledriver, to give haste and +2/+0 to our creatures whenever they enter the battlefield. Oracle of Bones. Ætherling, that's pretty sweet actually. Didn't think that they put Ætherling in it. Actually, I didn't really take a look at the deck list for this deck prior to actually purchasing it. Lightning Strike. We have an entire playset of Lightning Strike. Some Magma Jets. Mizzium Mortars to deal 4 damage to target creature we don't control or overload for 6 mana. Searing Blood. Actually, let's move the Mizzium Mortars up front. Some Searing Bloods to deal 2 to target creature, and when that creature dies this turn, if it dies this turn, it deals 3 damage to that creature's controller. Flames of the Firebrand. Divination. Draw us up some more cards. Anger of the Gods, to deal 3 to each creature, and if a creature dealt damage this way would die this turn, exile it instead. Harnessed by Force, due to Journey into Nyx, just like the Battlefield Thaumaturge. So it costs 3 more to cast with its draft cost, and it's 1 and 2 red. Gain control of any number of target creatures until the end of the turn. Untap those creatures, they gain haste until the end of the turn. We have Steam Augury, which is kind of like the inverse Factor Fiction, as it has been called. Fated Conflagration. So deals 5 to target creature or planeswalker. If it's your turn, scry 2 for 4 mana. Turn and Burn. Here's our Turn and Burn. Turn a creature into an 0/1, and then with the other half you can burn it out for 2 damage. So we have 2 Turn and Burn. We have some Guildgates. So we have 4 Izzet Guildgates. We have a bunch of mountains and a bunch of islands. Alright, so that is our main deck here. And in here we have, how many rares? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So all of our rares are in the main board of this deck, which is pretty sweet. And some pretty powerful cards too. Mizzium Mortars, Ætherling, Chandra's Phoenix, Battlefield Thaumaturge, Harnessed by Force. All those are really powerful cards and pretty sweet. And then the sideboard. Last part of this deck. Alright, so what do we have in here? We have Elixir of Immortality to let us gain some life and shuffle back our cards in our graveyard into our library. We have another one. We have Dispel to counter up instants. 2 of those. Essence Scatter to counter creature spells. We have another Essence Scatter. Negate, counter target non-creature spell. 3 of them. More Flames of the Firebrand to complement the ones that we have on the main board. So 2 more of those. Izzet Staticaster to deal 1 damage to target creature and each other creature with the same name as that creature. Useful up against tokens that Elspeth makes. Those soldier tokens. And that's it. So 3 Izzet Staticasters to finish off this sideboard here. So that is our Wrath of the Mortals event deck for Journey into Nyx. Let me know what you guys think. The event decks are always really sweet. They're kind of like a introduction for players to be able to get into competitive Magic. It's just kind of like a rough start. Then you can add on to these decks and you can put in some more rares or find some mythics to put in there, some Stormbreath Dragons or stuff like that. But the event decks are always pretty sweet. They always do a pretty good job at giving some people some entry-level stuff for being able to play at like FNM and whatnot. But again, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, what you like or dislike about this event deck in particular. Personally, I would have liked if they would have put in like a dual land or something like that in there, maybe one of the temples from Theros block, or even just maybe one of the Shocklands or something like that. But ultimately, Wizards R&D has their goals set on what they want to include in these decks and what rares they want to include and whatnot. But again, thank you guys for watching and joining in on this unboxing video for Journey into Nyx. And until next time, guys, peace out. If you guys want to keep up to date with everything that we have going on here at Absolute MTG, remember to hit that subscribe button, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter for all of your Magic the Gathering needs. Also, remember to check out our sponsors of the channel, MTG Madness and AVUgames.com. But as always, thank you guys for watching.